So guys, this is something a little bit different. I never thought I'd be doing a dedicated video on wallpapers, but I found 3 applications that I think you're going to absolutely love. I'm Mrwhosetheboss, let's get started. So we're going to kick things off with 3D parallax wallpaper. And whilst that might not sound like anything revolutionary, when you see what it can do, trust me, it's pretty impressive. So essentially the app has a catalogue of about 80 to 90 different wallpapers, but not just any wallpapers. These are immersive 3D holographic effect wallpapers. Just like tilting your device from left to right, it uses the accelerometers and the gyroscopes to create really accurate simulated movements. When you actually download the wallpapers, it downloads a top layer, a middle layer, and a background layer, and then the phone uses its sensors to move each of the 3 layers at slightly different speeds. And this basically creates a sense of depth. And yes, it sounds subtle, but the effect when you see it in action is truly eye-popping. It draws attention. It doesn't actually consume too much battery, and as far as everything I've seen, I don't think there's any other app quite like it. So just before we carry on, it's probably worth mentioning the skin I've got on my phone. A lot of you guys were asking about it last time. It's by a company called Extreme Skin, so I'll leave a link in the description to that. Moving on, the second app is again probably something you've never seen before, unless you've downloaded this specific app, which considering the number of downloads, I guess you probably haven't. So it's called Chameleon, and in case that didn't give it away, it uses the phone's camera to see what's behind you, and then uses a small algorithm to basically piece together a wallpaper that uses those primary colors. Scrolling through your home screens, you can see it's got some pretty funky animations which you can fiddle with, but at its very core, as it's quite a simple wallpaper at heart, it doesn't actually consume too much battery. So then we have something called Fractal Pro, and this is going to appeal to more of the minimalists among you. It's the first ever combination I've seen of a minimalist style wallpaper with 3D parallax effects. So what might look on the face of it like something you might see on an Apple device or a Nexus device, as soon as you pick up the phone and start to move it around, it changes dramatically. What's more, you can customize it in a pretty extensive number of ways. You start off scrolling through a list of base patterns, and then from there you can go into a detailed settings menu where you can control everything from the way the light refracts, from the way the shadows work, the amount of grain in the shot, as well as how high the ridges come out the screen. And like the other 2 apps, it really is not that draining on the battery. Obviously I was trying to strike a balance between practicality and the way the phone looks, and yes, all these things are cool, and yes, they do take a little bit of a hit on battery, but if you think that trade-off is worth it, then you can have a surprising amount of fun just customizing your phone. So there we go guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope I showed you applications that you'd perhaps not seen before and that you might find useful to play with. If you did, then a like would go a really long way. And with that being said, I'm Mrwhosetheboss, and I'm signing out.